Metasploit, how it works and how to use it, an ultimate beginner's guide. Welcome to this comprehensive guide on Metasploit, the ultimate penetration testing tool that has revolutionized cybersecurity. Have you ever found yourself wondering how ethical hackers and security professionals protect systems by identifying vulnerabilities before malicious actors do? Well, Metasploit is their secret weapon. In this video, we'll take you through the ins and outs of Metasploit, explaining what it is, how it works, and, most importantly, how you can use it to enhance your cybersecurity skills. Whether you're a beginner or an aspiring ethical hacker, this video will give you a complete understanding of why Metasploit is crucial in today's digital world. But before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That way, you won't miss any future content that helps you stay ahead in cybersecurity. Let's dive right in. What is Metasploit? Metasploit is an open-source cybersecurity tool that simplifies the process of finding, exploiting, and reporting vulnerabilities in systems. Originally created by H.D. Moore in 2003, Metasploit has evolved into one of the most powerful penetration testing frameworks in the industry. In 2009, Rapid7 took over the project, ensuring continuous updates to keep the tool effective against new vulnerabilities. Think of Metasploit as a platform that acts like a hacker's Swiss Army knife. It provides access to hundreds of exploits, pre-designed scripts that take advantage of vulnerabilities, and allows you to perform penetration tests on networks, servers, web apps, and other IT infrastructure. Now, you may be wondering, why is this relevant? The simple answer is, cybersecurity matters more than ever. Every organization, from small businesses to government agencies, relies on secure networks. Learning how to use Metasploit will put you one step ahead of attackers, allowing you to find and fix security gaps before they are exploited by malicious actors. Why Metasploit is important? Metasploit's importance goes beyond just being a tool for penetration testing. It empowers both individual users and companies to assess their system's defenses. Here's why. 1. Comprehensive Exploits Library. Metasploit has a vast library of ready-made exploits that target a wide range of vulnerabilities, making it easier to simulate real-world attacks on systems. 2. Custom Payload Creation. One of Metasploit's standout features is the ability to create custom payloads. This means you can craft your own malicious code for testing purposes to see how a system responds to specific types of attacks. 3. Cross-platform support. Metasploit runs on all major operating systems, Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. This makes it accessible to a wide range of cybersecurity professionals and enthusiasts, no matter their preferred OS. 4. Community-driven. Being open source, Metasploit benefits from a massive community of contributors. This means constant updates and new exploits are added frequently, keeping you on the cutting edge of cybersecurity. 5. Automation. With Metasploit, you can automate complex penetration testing tasks, which saves a lot of time when working with large networks. Now that you understand why Metasploit is essential, let's get into how it works. How Metasploit works. The core components. To truly grasp how Metasploit works, it's important to break it down into its core components. When using Metasploit, you'll typically follow a structured process that includes the following steps. 1. Information gathering. Before attacking a system, you need to gather information about your target. This involves identifying the target's IP address, open ports, operating system, and any services running. Metasploit provides modules for reconnaissance that allow you to automate this process. For example, you can use modules like auxiliary/scanner/port scan to perform a port scan on the target system. 2. Exploitation. Once you've gathered the necessary information, it's time to exploit vulnerabilities. Metasploit offers a vast array of pre-built exploits that target various vulnerabilities in software, operating systems, and web applications. You can choose an exploit based on the vulnerability you've identified and launch it against the target. Exploiting a vulnerability essentially means gaining unauthorized access or control of the system. For instance, if you've discovered that the target system is running an outdated version of a web server with a known vulnerability, you can choose the corresponding exploit module, configure the target parameters, and launch the exploit. 3. Payload delivery. A payload is a piece of code executed on the target system after a vulnerability is exploited. Metasploit allows you to select different payloads depending on the type of access or control you want over the compromised system. A common payload is the Meterpreter shell, which gives you remote control of the system. Other payloads could be as simple as creating a backdoor for future access, logging keystrokes, or even taking screenshots of the target system. 4. Post-exploitation. Once the payload is successfully delivered, post-exploitation comes into play. This stage involves gathering information from the target system or performing actions like privilege escalation, gaining higher access, creating backdoors, or launching further attacks from the compromised machine. With a Meterpreter shell, you can upload and download files, pivot to other systems, or even conduct stealthy operations that help you stay hidden from detection. 5. Reporting and cleanup. After you've completed the penetration test, it's crucial to document your findings. Metasploit makes reporting easy by allowing you to generate detailed reports on the vulnerabilities exploited, the methods used, and the systems compromised. Additionally, proper cleanup is essential to ensure that the target system is returned to its original state, removing any backdoors or traces of your activities. Now that we've covered how Metasploit works, let's move on to the exciting part: how to use Metasploit. How to use Metasploit, a step-by-step guide. Metasploit is a tool that can seem overwhelming at first, but once you understand the basics, it's straightforward to use. Here's a step-by-step guide for using Metasploit to perform a simple penetration test. Step 1. Setting up Metasploit. First, you need to install Metasploit. If you're using Kali Linux, Metasploit is already installed by default. For Windows and Mac OS, you'll need to download and install the Metasploit framework from the official website. Launch Metasploit by opening your terminal and typing console. This opens the Metasploit console, where all the magic happens. Step 2. Scanning for vulnerabilities. The first step in penetration testing is identifying the vulnerabilities in your target system. Use Metasploit's built-in scanners to perform a vulnerability scan. For example, you can use the auxiliary/scanner/http/http_version module to gather information about the web server running on your target. Step 3. Choosing an exploit. Once you've identified a vulnerability, the next step is choosing the appropriate exploit. For instance, if your scan reveals that the target system is running an outdated version of Apache with a known vulnerability, you can use the exploit/unix/http/apache exploit module. Step 4. Configuring the exploit. After selecting the exploit, you need to configure it by setting the target IP address, the payload, and other necessary options. For example, you might set the target IP with the command set rhosts, target IP. Step 5. Launching the attack. With everything set up, you're ready to launch the attack. Simply type exploit and hit enter. Metasploit will execute the exploit, and if successful, you'll gain access to the target system. Step 6. Post-exploitation. Once you've gained access, use Metasploit's post-exploitation modules to further explore the target system. For example, you can use post/multi/manage/autoroute to pivot to other machines on the network, or post/windows/gather/credentials/RDP to steal RDP credentials. That's Metasploit in a nutshell, from its importance in cybersecurity to how it works and how to use it. It may seem complex, but with practice, you'll be able to carry out professional-grade penetration tests in no time. The power of Metasploit lies in its simplicity, flexibility, and community-driven updates, making it an invaluable tool for both beginners and experts. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth cybersecurity tutorials. Hit the notification bell so you'll always be the first to know when we drop new content. And as always, feel free to leave any questions or thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in the next video.